Have you ever wondered why all living organisms need food? We eat food every day. What about plants? Do plants also need food? If yes, then where do they get it from? Today, in this chapter, we are going to understand nutrition and the two main modes of nutrition. Okay, so we are going to understand the term nutrition. Especially, this chapter is going to focus on plant nutrition, and we are going to also learn about and understand the modes of nutrition in detail. So, without wasting any time, let's get started into the concept. So, before entering into this concept, we have to understand one thing: basic, information, basic meaning. That is, this nutrition, this word has been derived from the word called as nutrients. So, what did I say? That this word nutrition came from the word nutrients. And what is the meaning of nutrients? Nutrients is nothing but the whatever food we eat. Actually, whatever food we eat, the food is going to contain useful substances. As we know, we eat food because it is useful for our body, right? And it consists of useful substances such as carbohydrates, proteins, fats, minerals, vitamins and all. And what are these useful substances going to do? These useful substances are going to play a major role in providing energy for our body, in helping the body to grow, like enabling body growth, and also in overall maintenance of the body. Yes or no, children? So, in overall maintenance of the body, in providing energy and growth, these useful substances are used. So, these useful substances which are present in the food that we take into our body to do the various life processes are called as nutrients. So, what are nutrients in simple terms? Nutrients are nothing but the useful substances present in the food that our body consumes, that we eat to and we that we eat, and our body is going to utilize it for energy production, for growth, for repair, for maintenance, and overall maintaining a healthy organism. Is this point clear, children? So this nutrition word, it came from the word nutrients. And let us understand this meaning. So nutrients, we got to know. Okay, the process of listen the process of taking nutrients into the body, taking nutrients or obtaining nutrients into our body. Okay, like you're taking these nutrients into your body, into the body. And what you are going to do, we are going to use these useful substances for all these multiple purposes, and utilizing them for body activities. This process is called as nutrition. So what is nutrition? The process of taking nutrients into the body and utilizing the nutrients for various body functions or for various life purposes, like energy production, growth, tissue repair, repairing of damaged cells, damaged tissues, overall maintaining a life of the living organism, overall maintaining the healthy body of the living organism. Is this point clear, children? Okay, now let us understand that we have two main modes of nutrition. So what are these modes? That also will understand, don't worry, no tension. Okay, modes of nutrition. What is the meaning of modes of nutrition here? Modes, nothing but ways. Okay, the different ways of obtaining nutrients or obtaining nutrition. Okay, the different ways of obtaining nutrition is called as modes of nutrition. So what is the meaning of mode? Mode, nothing but in what way, by what way you are obtaining this nutrition. So there are not going to be different many ways, but majorly main there are two modes of nutrition by which a living organism is to obtain the food. Okay, first type is autotrophic nutrition. Autotrophic nutrition. And the second type is heterotrophic nutrition. Heterotrophic nutrition. So before again before entering into this topic, let us cut it here itself. Like, let us break these terms here itself. Let's break down. So this word is a combination of two words, auto and trophic. Auto means self, okay, and troph means nourishment. Auto means self and troph means nourishment. That means obtaining nourishment by self, by itself, is called as autotrophic nutrition. So in autotrophic nutrition, the organism is going to prepare its own food. Organism prepares its own food, means by themselves the organism is going to prepare the food, and they themselves is going to prepare, and they themselves is going to consume. Okay, so preparation also self, whereas consuming means obtaining is also self. It's like you are cooking for yourself and you are eating for yourself, in simple terms. So you are cooking and then you are eating it. So that means you are preparing the food on your own, and that food you are going to eat without depending upon any other living organism. So see, just like how we want raw materials, ingredients to make any kind of food, in the same manner these organisms, they prepare their own food, okay, but still they need some raw materials. Even though they prepare their own food, they need some raw materials, okay. So just like how any recipe is completely, what we call, is incomplete, we can't cook any dish, we can't make any recipe without the ingredients, without the raw materials. In the same manner, for this type of nutrition where the organism is preparing its food itself, they want some raw materials. So before I go into this, I would like to tell one point. I would like to talk about autotroph. So who is autotroph? Any organism which prepare its food, which prepare food on its own, is called as autotroph. So any organism which prepare its food on its own and takes the nutrition, obtainment of nutrients on its own, is called as autotroph. So if I say autotrophs, it is a plural form. Singular form is autotroph. Okay, so these autotrophs, they need certain raw materials to make their food. These raw materials are very simple substances. Like they want, number one is they want sunlight from the nature, then they want CO2, carbon dioxide gas, then they want H2O, water, and they want minerals. Clear, children? So by the utilization of these basic simple substances, they are going to make their own food. And who are autotrophs, children? Well, the best example is none other than plants. Example, plants who do the process of photosynthesis. So photosynthesis, nothing but what? Food making process of these autotrophs. And who are autotrophs? Nothing but those organisms which prepare their own food. And the best example is plants. As we know, plants in this world, they are the only organisms which prepare their own food without depending upon other animals or other plants. And okay, even though we have exceptions that we will discuss later, but keep in mind that they are going to create food for us. Is that clear, children? Okay, so plants, they are going to do one process of photosynthesis. So this process is very simple. It's like you are cooking food for yourself, okay, in your kitchen. In the same manner, plants, they are going to cook food for themselves in their kitchen. Okay, so how they are going to cook food, what are the ingredients? Just like how we want onions and all, in the same manner they want sunlight, CO2, H2O, and minerals. Also they want one, what we call, their most important green color pigment, that is chlorophyll. So in the presence of chlorophyll only it is going to happen. Okay, these are the major, it's just introduction. Everything will be covered in detail very soon, don't get confused. Okay, moving ahead to heterotrophic nutrition. The word hetero means other. Hetero means others, Antrophic, nothing but nourishment. Like when you are obtaining nourishment or when you are taking the nutrition from others, such a type of nutrition is called as autotrophic nutrition. Is that clear, children? So sorry, it is called as heterotrophic nutrition. So what is heterotrophic nutrition? When you are obtaining the nourishment or the nutrition from others. Okay, nourishment or nutrition obtained from others is called as heterotrophic nutrition. Here hetero means others, trophic means nourishment or nutrition. Okay, the best examples, who are there? See, we are there na children, yes or no? So humans, animals, what we do, humans and animals. See, if we talk about our scenario, humans, as a human we are going to eat plants and we are going to also eat animals, right? So ultimately for our food we are dependent upon plants or animals, or sometimes even on both ultimately. So talking about animals, they are dependent upon other animals, or they are dependent upon plants, just like how cow, goat and all these they eat grass, yes or no? And the carnivorous animals like lion, tiger, they eat the other animals like deer and all. So whereas talking about humans, we eat both plants also, plant food products also, as well as animal food products also. So ultimately we are not making anything by our own, but we are depending upon plants and animals for our food. If they give us some product that we use as raw materials and that we are going to cook on a flame and that we are going to eat, so ultimately if they don't give the product, we are not going to fill our tummy is not going to fill, yes or no, children? So ultimately our life is dependent upon plants and animals. If they give us the food products, then only we will be able to consume the nutrients available in these products. So hope it is clear, children. So more videos in detail we are going to cover this chapter, don't worry. Very simply, very in simple terms, if you have any doubt, any confusion, any kind of what we say, if you want me to go slow or bit fast, still more deep or brief, whatever it is, let me know in the comments below. Follow the clever chalk to make your concepts spark. Thank you, bye.